Good morning, everyone. And as you just heard, I'm Rusty, and this is not my hat. Well, it actually is my hat. I picked it out while in Disney World in December. I really like it. I thought it was me. Funny, kind of cool, and different. So I bought it. I did not steal it or take it from Mickey Mouse because I thought it would look better on me or because it fit my head more appropriately than his or anything like that. I purchased it for me based on what I know about me, what I like, and what makes me feel good. This hat makes me feel good, and it keeps my head and hands warm. This is my last year at Montgomery School, and one of the things you tend to do when your life is about to take a change is think of the times that brought you to the place that you are now. What does this have to do with hats? Well, my mom and I were at Barnes & Noble's this past summer, in the children's section. Not because it's my reading level, go ahead and laugh, 8th grade, but because I had already found my book, and my sister Katie was still searching for hers. We came across a children's story by John Klassen entitled, "This Is Not My Hat." It caught our attention because the cover was completely black, with a little swimming fish wearing a bowler hat, with a golden Caldecott medal glistening on the cover of the otherwise black, inky sea. We thought it looked a bit depressing for a children's story, and couldn't help being a bit curious. Award-winning? So we opened it up and began to read. This Is Not My Hat by John Klassen. This hat is not mine. I just stole it. I stole it from a big fish. He was asleep when I did it, and he probably won't wake up for a long time. And even if he does wake up, he probably won't notice that it's gone. And even if he does notice that it's gone, he probably won't know it was me who took it. And even if he does guess it was me, he won't know where I'm going. But I will tell you where I'm going. I'm going where the plants grow big and tall and close together. It is very hard to see in there. Nobody will ever find me. There's someone who saw me already, but he said he wouldn't tell anyone which way I went. So I'm not worried about that. I know it's wrong to steal a hat. I know it does not belong to me, but I'm going to keep it. It was too small for him anyway, and it fits me just right. And look, I made it. Where the plants are big and tall and close together. I knew I was going to make it. Nobody will ever find me.
Where did he go? Do you see the big fish? Oh no.
Look, the big fish got his hat back. The obvious message here is don't steal. And although we are not quite sure what happens between the big and the little fish and the plants that are big and tall and grow close together, in the end, the big fish swims away with his hat and our little fish is no longer narrating. On first read, I found this book to be somewhat harsh. Poor little fish. However, it wasn't his hat. He did steal it. Maybe he should have just asked the big fish where he got it. Could he have borrowed it from him a while? The book bothered my mom and I both. Black cover and what happened to the little fish. We talked about it in the bookstore. We read the story at least 3 times. We left it out of the car and eventually went back and bought the book. Why? Yes, let me be honest. Mom had perfect chapel talk on the brain after all the discussion this book fueled because maybe it was just about more than don't steal in the literal go to jail scene. Or we could have thought too long and hard about this message, but you still have to listen anyway, sorry. What if it's also about knowing yourself? This hat of mine is big. And I'm in 8th grade and much bigger than I was in 1st grade. And although you may really like my hat, think it's cool, maybe even think it would be great to be big and in 8th grade and wear my hat, don't. Enjoy first grade. First grade homework is so much better. Don't even get me started on the other stuff that comes with 8th grade. Okay, sorry, I digress. Back to my point. Find out who you are in whatever grade you are in and wear your hat. The one that is yours and yours alone. The one that makes you feel good. The one that you can wear proudly out in the open without running or hiding. Taking something that doesn't belong to you or that you're not ready for can come with a big fish of responsibilities that you'll end up hiding from. So enjoy where you are right now, who you are right now in this moment. Montgomery School is a great place to do that, to try on different hats you pick out and don't have to take from bigger sleeping fish, and then run and hide for your life. It's a safe place too, and a place where I've met some of the coolest people in my life. That's another special thing about Montgomery. I think we grow up learning the message to watch out for our younger kids, our little fish, the buddies that we have and to keep tabs on. I wish the story would have ended with the big fish teaching the little fish why it's not cool to steal and show the little fish where he could have got a hat just like his. So lower school, don't take something that's not yours or do something you're not ready for. By enjoying where you are, right here and right now, wearing your own favorite hat that belongs to you and no one else, you'll never have to run and hide. Enjoy your hat that you have. Now here are some of my favorite faces being themselves in Montgomery. Thank you.